Hello, YouTube, it's your boy, the Crazy Trader, and I'm here again with your favorite stock review. Like I always say, get money, don't make no money, and you always got to risk it to get the biscuit. My portfolio sideways, which is good for me because we're in a very perilous times. There's a war with Iran, we're fighting with Cuba, we already raided Venezuela, and all these places, but my portfolio is still standing strong, and I'm doing really good. I've showed this portfolio over and over again, and I'm hoping that my rebalancing of my portfolio is going to perform very well when everything settles down. I don't look at the day to day or the month to month. I look at the end of the year what I'm able to do, and I'm always happy when I'm able to beat the S&P 500 at the end of the year, and it doesn't really take much to beat it. If you're doing 8%, if I'm able to do 12%, I'm okay. If you're doing 10%, if I'm able to do, let's say, 14%, I'm okay. Once I'm able to beat the S&P 500, I'm doing good on my own. Okay. So what am I going to look at today? I'm going to look at Robinhood. I've done Robinhood over and over and over again. Nobody's listening. Everybody's going to buy some stupid stock, and then when the market starts rallying again and Robinhood gets to 150, $200, everybody's going to start buying at 150. And then when I start selling at 200, they're going to be, oh, you dumb, you don't know that. No, you don't know what you're doing. Robinhood is at 70. We all know, I've been saying that the floor is at 70. Between 69 to 75, that's where we found the floor. That's where the bottom. So if you're buying in between 69 to 75, yes, you are buying at the floor. That $5 change is not anything. For full disclosure, I've always done this. My Robinhood, I have 263 shares of Robinhood at $33, $33.2. It's 17.5% of my portfolio, and I'm up. I'm actually up 111% on Robinhood. I haven't sold, and I won't sell until I hit the $200 mark on the share price. So I'm going to sell it at $200, which is, it's either I sell it at $200 or I acquire 500 shares. That's what I want to do. So that's why I do this. I do a daily recurring buy. So I buy $20 every day. It's not that much. The only reason is I don't want to spike up my average cost too much. I'm hoping that I will get a little bit of a flash drop. If I'm able to get a little bit of a flash drop, like what happened in April, is it in 2025 or 2024? One of them. What happened? Where there was a big drop when the Liberation Day was announced. I thought the Iran war was going to make it drop, but it didn't drop that much. So I'm still holding out on it. If it drops all the way to like 38, 35, oh yeah, I'm loading up on Robinhood. But for now, my $20 every day is gonna cut it for me. So I like the stock. We're gonna go down again real quick. Market cap 62.8 billion, 62.1 billion. That's it. Um, you know, 52-week high 153, 52-week low $29, let's say $30, which is good. This is what I want to talk to you about. Robinhood reload stock repurchase plan to 1.5 billion as shares continue to downtrend. And it's the same news. This is on CoinDesk. The same news is on Block. Robinhood authorizes 1.5 billion share buyback as shares rise nearly 80% in the past year. So in layman's terms, Robinhood is trying to buy their own shares back. $1.5 billion worth of it. They're trying to buy shares, their own shares, 1.5 billion. When a company is doing that, they believe in the company so much, right? If they're going to use $1.5 billion to buy their own shares and not use it on, they can use this $1.5 billion on research and development, which is their R&D. They can use it on all so many stuff. They can use $1.5 billion can be used to purchase a whole new company, a whole new little company somewhere, which they can plug into their business. But if they are buying their own shares, that that they believe in the company so much, because no company is going to invest money where they think they're going to make a loss. No, unless you're Costco where you're investing money to make a loss, but you're still, that's just an invitation to make a profit. But this is they're buying their own shares. Okay. So that's a great thing to look at when a company starts buying its own shares. That means they know that they hit the ground. They know that the shares have hit the bottom. So if they buy from here, then they are going to make a profit. So I don't want to waste too much time. I'll do this real quick. Um, what do I want to know? Let's go here. This is actually from, I think it's quantitative something. I forgot the name of it. Quaver Quant. Yes, that's where this news is. That's why I picked it from. You can actually click on the Robinhood news link, and it will take you to CoinDesk, and the other one will also take you to Block. But I kind of like this people's the way their font, the black background. I kind of like it. It's very professional, and it catches my eye. That's why I'm reading from here. But it's the same news on both CoinDesk and Block. Okay, Robinhood authorizes 1.5 billion share buyback amid 2026 stock decline. So they know in 2026 the stock has declined, so they are ordering us, a share buyback. So they know from 70, it's all the way up from there. And I've always been mentioning that the stock has hit its bottom. I have a video. Go look for it. It's in my, you know, click the like button, follow me, and go look for that freaking video where I set the bottom at when it comes to Robinhood. So I'll read it real quick and I'll get out of your way. All right. Robinhood, which is Hood, announced a new stock repurchase program authorizing up to 1.5 billion in buybacks as its shares have declined 39% since the start of 2026, following a more than threefold increase in the previous year. That's in the prior year. The buyback programs allow repurchases of up to $1.5 billion in shares. Shares have fallen 39% year to date in 2026 after significant gains in 2025. The company plans to execute the program over approximately 3 years. Take this in mind, okay? Over approximately 3 years. The authorization does not have a set expiration date. CFO Shiv Verma, who assumed the role in Friday, cited confidence in long-term value creation. So I just read the bullet points. I'm not going to go further. All right. So the program is, they plan to execute the program over an approximately 3-year period. So in a 3-year period, right? If you want to even it out, at the 1.5 billion, that means you're going to buy $500 million of shares every year for 3 years, and that's what is going to even out 1.5 billion. But that's not what they are going to do. They can buy $1 billion this year, and then maybe 250 next year, and another 250. And they can break up the money as much as they can. But I want to believe that they know that this is the bottom is here, so they'll buy as much as possible as they can this year, because from here it's all the way up. You know what I mean? So they are not going to wait for it to get to 90 for them to buy $500 million more. No, I think they're going to buy maybe like 700 or $800 million this year, or even maybe $1 billion this year. And then next year, when it's around maybe $100, they're going to buy 250. And then the following year, when it's around 120, they're going to buy another 250. That's what they're going. I want to believe they're going to do. That's what I would do. So from here on, for the next 3 years, whatever they do, they're going to buy $1.5 billion worth of shares. So if you are in the Robinhood shares already, then the stock already, then you're actually on the verge of going up from here. If you're not, do your own due diligence and figure out what you think you want to do, because this is a great company. I wish I could put some more money in at the go, maybe $10,000, put it all in it at a go, but I don't have that right now. But if I do, yes, that's what I'm going to do. Throw about 10 grand in it and then hold on to it and see where it goes from here. um, Anyways, if you don't have it, consider putting Robinhood, that's his hood, into your portfolio. People talk about um, Webull and all that. I'm like, hey, your stock is your stock, but I'll go for Robinhood. Well, day and night, I'll go for Robinhood. So I want you to consider, do your own due diligence and see if you like the stock. If you do, start buying now. Okay, start buying now. It's not going. I don't think it's going to go to 30 or 40. I'm just being delusional and hoping that it does. If it does, I'll buy some more. But if it doesn't, I'm okay. I still have a lot of shares in it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, don't let me waste too much of your time. Have a great, day, and peace.